Company ended remote work today. After 3 wonderful years of waking up 5 minutes before my morning stand-ups, spending breaks walking my dogs in a nearby forest or taking care of chores so I didn't have to spend my weekends on them, and saving thousands of dollars on commute expenses, my work's executive team announced a mandatory return to office this morning. This comes after they repeatedly announcing that work from home has been a resounding success, has improved productivity, and has saved the company millions, even promising in writing that work from home would be a permanent change. Many of my coworkers moved or sold their cars as a result of those promises. Now it's looking like anyone who can't or won't comply with the order will be fired. For those who can comply, this will effectively be a pay decrease across the board, creating unnecessary commute costs as well as a serious hit to work-life balance. Leadership has refused to provide any data supporting their new claims that working from home is inefficient and does not allow for effective communication, and instead has insisted that we trust that they know what is best for the company. Remember, everyone, no matter how great you think your company is, no matter what your bosses promise you, we are all still just red lines in a ledger to them to be cut or replaced whenever they feel like it. Never trust an executive. Never give them anything but the bare minimum. Many of my coworkers moved or sold their cars as a result of those promises. Now it's looking like anyone who can't or won't comply with the order will be fired. I'm convinced many companies are ending WFH for this very reason, and thus return to office is actually a stealth layoff. Start looking for a new job. Friend of mine was reporting into an office about 10 minutes from her house. Worked there for near 20 years. Worked from home for the past 3 with similar success and results. They informed her, not only would they be requiring people to report to their office, that her office was being moved. Not an extra 10 minutes to another building. Not the half hour to the headquarters, but to a satellite office an hour and a half away. They are now about to lose a 20-plus year top performer in their group. Idiocy. Idiocy all around. Sorry for your loss. I'm glad it lasted as long as it did for you. It's beyond stupid that we even need to have this conversation. It would be nice if everyone who comes back into the office is less productive. Why do they always seem to have fake numbers backing up their reasons? My company did the same thing. I have exemption because I am very far away. Who TF are these Gen Z people, they claim, demanded to go back to the office. Seeing this happen all over the place. Would love to hear from an executive, even anonymously, about the real reasons for it. Currently on strike with PSAC in Canada, and one of the issues is the demand that government workers start commuting to the office again, even when jobs can be done remotely and productivity has improved. I work in IT for a county government, and the commissioners are opposed to WFH for political reasons. Predictably, it's like a revolving door here. My former employer did this. I resigned. If you want to eat an extra 4.5 hours of my life every week, an extra $300 a month in gas, and take me away from my dogs for half of my waking hours, you are out of your damn mind. A month and a half later, I have accepted a job offer with a new company with full-time telework. They operate in a different state, so there's no chance that I will be going into the office, save for maybe a trip a year. If your company changes the terms of your employment, you also have the right to change your mind about working for them. Do what is best for you. No one else will. My productivity is certainly lower at work than when working at home. It is all about control. Full stop. Sounds like a company finding excuses to downsize to me. I'm sorry for your loss. I wish remote was an option for my career. Mandatory RTO might lead to the rise in unionizing. What's a little collective bargaining for WFH for an entire workforce? Name drop so I can start recruiting the employees. My work is hybrid. I get way more done at home most days. I concentrate better when I am relaxed in my own space at home. You should all spend the whole day every day looking for fully remote positions. Your IT department probably tracks that stuff. Smells a little like veiled layoffs. My work just announced Monday that remote workers must be on site at least 3 days a week. Their reason was it builds understanding and trust with coworkers. What I don't understand is now my company has to have double the workstations because we're not expected to bring back all of our equipment 3 days a week. So now they have to have enough equipment to support my home office and an office space when I'm on site. How is that better? Vacant commercial building owners are scared. We will be used to prop up the ancient social contract. Commute to keep the oil companies and other businesses along the way going. Utilize the office space your company is paying for. Eat lunch in the local restaurants. Can't have you plebs saving that money and not spreading it around. I worked hybrid, 2 office days, during most of the pandemic. And ISTG that I'd spend 2 hours minimum a day standing in my boss's office listening to her gossip about everyone we worked with. I will never understand how anyone can think the office is more productive than a quiet, commute-free home environment. Watch the executives will still work from home. We had a group that was asked to come in hybrid. Their director never came in and worked remotely. Even though she mandated the policy, they made formal complaints, really trying to get everyone to go back fully remote. Now they have an angry director who is in the office daily.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.